As the Tesla Pi phone is powerful and coming very soon, it'll challenge iPhone 17 completely. Grade 6 titanium body, 6.9-inch AMOLED display.
In a world where every smartphone release makes headlines, a new rumor has captured global attention. The internet is abuzz with claims that Elon Musk's $277 Tesla Pi phone is finally launching. So, is this the end of Apple? Today, we'll lay bare all the facts. Let's get started. The myth and the reality. The Tesla Pi phone has been hailed online as the ultimate tech revolution. Sleek, futuristic, packed with Starlink connectivity, solar charging, Neuralink integration, and a glowing emotion-reactive Tesla logo, all for an eye-poppingly low $277.
It has AI neural core, an amazing camera, Starlink signal, solar plus motion charging, and Neuralink-ready features.
Fans have been made to believe that it could upend Apple, redefine smartphones, and merge electric mobility with personal technology in ways no other company dares to try. If it sounds too good to be true, that's because it is. Despite the hype, the Tesla Pi phone does not exist. But wait, what about all the unveilings? The images, the videos, the release rumors? Well, it's an interesting story. By late 2025, the Tesla Model Pi had become one of the most enduring pieces of viral misinformation in modern tech culture. It's a phantom product that never existed. There is no record, public filing, or internal communication confirming that Elon Musk's Tesla has ever developed, announced, or produced a smartphone under that name or any other.
Very soon, the Tesla Pi phone is. If you're thinking iPhone 17, hold on. Smart, powerful.
The company's official website, investor presentations, and quarterly shareholder letters from 2021 through 2025 contain no mention of a handset project, and no related patents have been filed with the US Patent and Trademark Office. Even Tesla's manufacturing facilities in Fremont, Austin, Shanghai, and Berlin have reported no smartphone assembly lines, supplier contracts, or component orders. The first major viral spike came in 2021. As social media algorithms favored engagement over accuracy, the content loop reinforced itself. By 2022, the rumor had achieved global reach. Google Trends data showed that searches for Tesla phone peaked in December 2022, coinciding with Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter and renewed speculation that he might create a Tesla-branded alternative to Apple and Google hardware. Around this time, a fabricated press release circulated on Reddit claiming a launch window of the third quarter of 2023, citing a price of $699 and promising deep Neuralink integration. However, no such release ever appeared on Tesla's newsroom site. Mainstream media outlets began debunking the story in 2023. Tech Advisor, a UK-based technology publication, published an article titled Tesla Model Pi Smartphone, Everything You Need to Know, emphasizing that no verifiable evidence links the phone to Tesla. Reuters and Hindustan Times issued similar clarifications, describing the Pi phone as an online myth built on concept art. The Economic Times of India went further, publishing a point-by-point comparison between viral claims and factual company records, concluding that no Tesla smartphone exists, nor has one ever been in prototype form. Despite this, misinformation persisted. Adding to the confusion, Elon Musk himself made an offhand remark in November 2022 during a public exchange on X. Responding to speculation that Apple might remove Twitter from its App Store, Musk tweeted, "I certainly hope it doesn't come to that, but yes, if there's no other choice, I will make an alternative phone." That hypothetical statement was quickly reframed by viral accounts as proof that a Tesla phone was imminent. Screenshots of the tweet were cropped and paired with images of the supposed Pi phone, creating the impression of official confirmation, even though Musk never referenced Tesla, Model Pi, or any development timeline. Throughout 2023 and 2024, fact-checking organizations repeatedly attempted to correct the record. Snopes, India Today, and USA Today all labeled the Tesla Pi phone narrative false or unsubstantiated. The company's analyses pointed to the absence of any filings with the Federal Communications Commission, which would be mandatory before a smartphone could be sold in the United States. Tesla's quarterly 10Q filings to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission make no reference to mobile device research and list no smartphone-related capital expenditures. Tesla's revenue breakdown remains limited to automotive sales, energy generation and storage, services, and other segments like supercharger and insurance programs, none of which cover consumer electronics. Even so, the Pi phone rumors continued to resurface with new price tags: $999, $699, even $277. The rumors' endurance reflected both the power of algorithmic recommendation systems and the magnetic appeal of Elon Musk's brand ecosystem, which spans Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and The Boring Company. Meanwhile, the real Tesla organization maintained complete silence on the subject. Press inquiries to Tesla's communications department about the Model Pi have gone unanswered, and no trademark applications under Tesla Pi, Model P, or Model Phone appear in the United States Patent and Trademark Office database. In contrast, Tesla's actual 2025 intellectual property filings center on Dojo V, 2 chips, Optimus Gen 2 robotics, and vehicle autonomy architecture, reinforcing that the company's R&D efforts remain focused on transport and AI infrastructure rather than consumer electronics. The absence of factual evidence did little to slow the story's spread. By the start of October 2025, searches for Tesla Pi phone still generated hundreds of millions of results. However, none of these rumors has been backed by verifiable sources, corporate documents, or third-party validation. But where did all of this start? Well, the Model Pi does exist, kind of, at least as a concept. Antonio De Rosa's concept of Model Pi. In early 2021, Italian designer Antonio De Rosa, an established creative professional with a background in industrial and digital design, created the digital concept for the Tesla Pi phone. Rosa is the founder of ADR Studio Design, a firm known for speculative visualizations that imagine how major technology brands might evolve into new product categories. His previous works include concepts such as the Apple iCam in 2011, Apple Mirror in 2016, and Nikon iCamera in 2019, each of which blended aesthetic fidelity to brand identity with imaginative extensions into uncharted product spaces. The Model Pi followed this tradition. It was never intended as a physical prototype or corporate leak, but rather as a design exploration, a visualization exercise showcasing how Tesla's minimalist, machine-oriented design language could translate into the domain of personal electronics. De Rosa's Model Pi emerged at a time when Tesla's influence extended well beyond automobiles. By 2021, Tesla had already revolutionized the electric vehicle market, entered energy storage and solar technology, and established its position as an AI-driven company. This cultural and technological prominence made it an ideal subject for speculative design. De Rosa's concept imagined what might happen if Tesla applied its distinctive aesthetic, defined by sharp symmetry, metallic precision, and seamless integration, to a smartphone. His renderings presented the Model Pi as a single unibody device with smooth edges, minimal porting, and a matte metal finish reminiscent of Tesla's vehicle exteriors. The color palette echoed Tesla's Model S and Cybertruck designs: cool silvers, graphite tones, and reflective black surfaces. The designer positioned the Model Pi explicitly as an artistic and conceptual exercise, not as a commercial announcement. He described his work as a visualization of what a Tesla phone might look like. There was no collaboration or endorsement from Tesla Incorporated, nor any claim that Elon Musk or Tesla's design division was involved. Instead, the Model Pi functioned as portfolio content, blending Tesla's visual identity with emergent technologies drawn from Musk's broader ideas associated with SpaceX, Starlink, and Neuralink. This blend gave the concept its futuristic realism. The technologies were real, but their integration into a consumer smartphone was purely imaginative. De Rosa's conceptual video, rendered in high definition with cinematic lighting, presented the Model Pi in dynamic rotation against a cosmic backdrop, an aesthetic nod to Musk's Mars ambitions. One shot showed a light pulse across the rear Tesla logo, while another suggested solar absorption along the backplate. These creative visual effects were intended to capture the imagination of design enthusiasts. As De Rosa clarified in interviews and social media posts, the Model Pi was not a commissioned Tesla project or prototype. It was an independent work of speculative design fiction. However, once released online, De Rosa's work quickly slipped from its creative context. Within weeks of publication, re-uploaded clips of the Model Pi went viral. The speculative features depicted in, or later associated with, De Rosa's design form the backbone of the Tesla Pi phone myth. Chief among them was global Starlink connectivity, the idea that the device would connect directly to the Starlink satellite constellation operated by SpaceX. In reality, while Starlink has provided low Earth orbit broadband since 2020, its terminals require external antennas roughly 50 centimeters wide to maintain signal quality. No smartphone on the market, including those using high-frequency bands like millimeter wave 5G, has the necessary power or antenna aperture to achieve that level of direct satellite communication. Even the iPhone 14 and Huawei Mate 60, which introduced limited satellite messaging features, rely on relay systems or constrained emergency protocols, rather than full broadband transmission. A second feature often cited was solar charging, allegedly allowing the Model Pi to recharge through built-in photovoltaic panels. The physics of energy conversion make this claim implausible. Standard smartphone batteries range from 3,500 to 5,000 mAh, and even high-efficiency solar cells, with conversion rates of around 22%, would require several hours of direct sunlight and a panel surface area far larger than a phone's back cover to generate a meaningful charge. As a result, no commercial smartphone has successfully implemented fully solar self-charging capabilities beyond supplementary trickle-charge accessories.
Elon Musk's Neuralink has received the green light from the US Food and Drug Administration.
Another fictional component was Neuralink integration, supposedly enabling the phone to interface with brain signals. While Neuralink, founded by Elon Musk in 2016, has made measurable progress, receiving FDA approval in May 2023 for limited human trials, the technology remains in early-stage medical experimentation. Its current prototypes involve coin-sized implants that record neural activity, with no wireless API or consumer device compatibility. There is no evidence that Neuralink has collaborated with any consumer electronics manufacturer, including Tesla, on product integration. The concept of an emotion-responsive Tesla logo, glowing based on user mood, further illustrates the speculative nature of De Rosa's design. No Tesla hardware or software system currently interprets biometric emotion data in real time, and no patents under Tesla's name reference adaptive logo lighting. This feature originated as a visual metaphor within De Rosa's animation, symbolizing the living interface between human and machine, but was later misrepresented in online claims as a functional feature. Perhaps the most viral of all false features was cryptocurrency mining capability, often described as Mars coin mining, a direct reference to Musk's long-standing jokes about creating a Martian currency. In fact, no such currency has ever been launched. Furthermore, cryptocurrency mining requires sustained computational throughput and thermal headroom that would quickly overheat a compact smartphone. Even powerful mobile chipsets, such as Apple's A17 Pro or Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, lack the sustained wattage for profitable mining without external cooling and large-scale infrastructure. These speculative features persisted largely because they resonated with public fascination around Musk's ventures. By fusing SpaceX, Neuralink, and Tesla motifs into one imagined product, De Rosa's concept embodied the mythic narrative of technological convergence that surrounds Musk's persona. Through this process, A single designer's 2021 art project evolved into a planetary rumor that outlived its creator's own clarifications. The internet's tendency to conflate visual realism with factual authenticity transformed his work into digital folklore. Presently, the Model Pi continues to appear in leak videos and social media threads, despite the total absence of physical prototypes, patents, or corporate documentation. But wait, the confusion doesn't end here. The other Tesla phone and misattributions. There is a completely separate electronics manufacturer that also operates under the name Tesla. This company, headquartered in Belgrade, Serbia, is part of the Comtrade Group, a major IT and technology conglomerate that has been active across Central and Eastern Europe since the 1990s. Its consumer electronics division, often branded simply as Tesla Smart Devices, produces and markets a range of household appliances, tablets, smart TVs, and Android-based smartphones. The brand name was officially registered years before Elon Musk's Tesla Incorporated became a global cultural phenomenon, meaning both companies share the same name but have no legal or operational connection. Among the company's most widely distributed products are its Tesla EXPLR and Tesla 3 series smartphones, mid-range Android devices designed primarily for durability and outdoor functionality. The Tesla XPLR 9, for instance, launched in 2020, features an IP68 water and dust resistance rating, dual SIM slots, and a 5,000 mAh battery, specifications comparable to rugged phones produced by Doogee, Blackview, and Cat phones. Its earlier models, such as the XPLR 5 and 7, were released through distributors in countries including Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, North Macedonia, and Montenegro, with later models expanding availability into select markets in Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, and parts of the Middle East. These phones, running versions of Android 10 or Android 11, are fully functional consumer products supported by warranty and service centers across the Balkans. The brand's online presence, through websites like tesla.info, lists a full product ecosystem ranging from refrigerators and washing machines to robotic vacuum cleaners. Its marketing emphasizes European design standards, energy efficiency, and affordability, not high-concept innovation. However, the coexistence of two brands named Tesla, one European and one American, has repeatedly caused public confusion. Many viewers encountering product listings for Tesla phones on online marketplaces such as AliExpress, OLX, or eBay assume these devices are affiliated with Elon Musk's Tesla Incorporated or part of the rumored Model Pi project. That misunderstanding has fueled the misinformation and fraud. Starting in late 2021, as the Model Pi rumor gained traction online, scammers began circulating images of the Serbian Tesla's XPLR phones, edited with glowing Tesla logos or Mars-themed backdrops, and falsely advertising them as the Tesla Pi phone. These listings often appeared on social media platforms like Facebook Marketplace, Instagram ads, and later TikTok Shop, offering pre-orders at artificially low prices, typically between $250 and $350. Payment links led to phishing domains that mimicked official Tesla web pages, using URLs such as teslapiphone.store or modelpitel.com, many of which have since been taken down. Cybersecurity analysts from Malwarebytes Labs and Kaspersky identified several of these campaigns as examples of domain-squatting scams, designed to harvest user payment details rather than deliver a product. Meanwhile, misleading social media claims further muddied the waters by using footage of these real Serbian-manufactured Tesla phones in supposed hands-on reviews of the Pi phone. In reality, the devices being shown, often ruggedized black handsets with thick bezels and industrial-grade casing, bore no resemblance to Antonio de Rosa's Model Pi design, nor to any aesthetic typically associated with Musk's Tesla products. Yet, to casual viewers, The Tesla logo printed on the back was sufficient proof of authenticity. The repetition of these images across multiple platforms created the illusion of consistency, which social media algorithms interpreted as credibility. By 2023, some versions of the Pi phone myth even began citing the Serbian Tesla company as its supposed manufacturer, falsely claiming that Musk had partnered with a European firm to produce the phone. No such partnership exists. The Belgrade-based Tesla brand has publicly clarified in multiple languages that it has no affiliation with Elon Musk's Tesla and has never been involved in any smartphone project under the Model Pi or Tesla phone name. Its official press statements, released through Comtrade distribution channels, reaffirmed that its product line remains entirely separate, with production facilities based in Central and Eastern Europe, not the United States or China. Despite these clarifications, misinformation continued to thrive due to the Tesla name's immense symbolic power. The American Tesla's association with electric mobility, autonomous AI, and clean energy made it a magnet for speculative stories about revolutionary consumer electronics. Many audiences subconsciously link any futuristic-sounding innovation to Elon Musk, who by 2025 leads not only Tesla and SpaceX, but also X, formerly Twitter, Neuralink, and XAI. As a result, the myth of a Tesla smartphone seemed plausible, even in the absence of hard evidence. The situation also highlights a modern media dynamic: the convergence of AI-generated content, speculative design, and algorithmic amplification. Once DeRosa's Model Pi concept entered circulation, automated content creators and influencer accounts began recombining his visuals with real Tesla-branded hardware from the Serbian manufacturer. The result was a feedback loop in which truth and fiction reinforced one another. Real devices lent visual authenticity to a fake story, while the viral fake story drew new audiences to the unrelated real devices. Researchers studying misinformation at Oxford Internet Institute and MIT's Media Lab have pointed to the Tesla Pi saga as a case study in synthetic virality, where the boundary between fact and fabrication collapses under digital repetition. So, to sum up, there is no verified evidence that Musk's Tesla has ever developed or planned a smartphone. Public filings contain no references to mobile hardware research or partnerships, and Tesla's gigafactories in Nevada, Texas, Berlin, and Shanghai focus solely on vehicles, batteries, and energy products. No manufacturing permits, supplier contracts, or trade records link Tesla to smartphone production, and supply chain analysts report no involvement with component manufacturers like Foxconn, Pegatron, or Samsung Electromechanics. Despite this, the Tesla Pi phone myth persists, fueled by speculative media, viral concept art, and audience fascination with Elon Musk's ventures. Antonio De Rosa's Model Pi renders, combined with the real Serbian Tesla phones, became accidental collaborators in a global phenomenon, creating a believable narrative without basis in reality. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Did you like this video? If you did, please consider liking, dropping a comment, and hitting the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on our new uploads. Also, don't miss this video you see on your screen right now. It's truly unbelievable.